Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you had a good day yesterday. Are you ready to say the pledge? Let's stand up and say the pledge together. Remember, put your right hand over your heart and look at the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And you can sit down. I'm going to read you another story out of the Jesus Storybook Bible, and it's about a little man named Zacchaeus. And the title of the story is The Man Who Didn't Have Any Friends. None. And then after we finish the story, we have a song we'll sing about Zacchaeus. So listen to the story. There was once a man who didn't have any friends. None. Do you have any friends? Well, of course you do, but not Zacchaeus. Poor Zacchaeus didn't have any. You're probably wondering why. Was it because he was so short? That's not a reason not to like someone. Or was it because he had a name that was hard to say? Well, neither is that. Even though he was short and he did have a funny name, that wasn't it. No, people didn't like Zacchaeus because he stole their money. Zacchaeus collected taxes. Taxes were what people had to pay to the king. But Zacchaeus took more than he was supposed to and kept the extra money for himself and made himself rich. Everyone knew what he was up to, and it made them mad and grumpy. They didn't like Zacchaeus one bit. So they made sure he knew it by doing things like avoiding him and walking on the opposite side of the street and pretending not to see him and whispering things like, "There's that nobody who thinks he's somebody," loud enough so he could hear. So there's Zacchaeus right there. And he is short, and he does have sort of a different name, but that's not a reason to not like someone. Anyway, one day a huge crowd gathered by the road. Jesus was coming to their town, and everyone wanted to see him. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus too, but everyone was too tall. He tried jumping up and down, but that didn't work. He couldn't see a thing. Luckily, Zacchaeus had a good idea. "I'll climb that sycamore tree," he said. So he did. He was surprisingly good at climbing trees for a man who was so unusually short that he had to take a flying leap just to get into his chair in the morning. So there's Zacchaeus right there trying to see Jesus, but everybody's taller than he is. So he's going to climb that sycamore tree. From the tree, Zacchaeus had the perfect view all the way down the road. Another minute and suddenly Jesus was at the tree, and he stopped and he looked up. Zacchaeus saw Jesus, and Jesus saw Zacchaeus. "Zacchaeus," Jesus said, "I'd like to come over to your house." Zacchaeus almost fell out of the tree. Come over to his house? No one ever wanted to come anywhere near his house, let alone inside of it. See, Zacchaeus is in the tree, and there's Jesus looking up at him. The people saw this, and needless to say, it made them even madder and grumpier than usual. And they mumbled and murmured and muttered, "Why is Jesus being kind to that big sinner? Doesn't Jesus know about him?" Zacchaeus scrambled down and took Jesus to his house. He was in a hurry because he didn't want Jesus to change his mind. Perhaps Jesus hadn't heard about him. Perhaps Jesus didn't know about how he had been stealing and how no one liked him and how he didn't have any friends. But Jesus knew. He knew all about Zacchaeus and the stealing and everything. And he still loved him. Zacchaeus was ashamed. "Lord," he said, turning pale, "what I've done is wrong, but now I want to do the right thing. I will give the money back to everyone 4 times what I stole." And that's just what he did. Jesus smiled. My friend, he said, today God has rescued you. Jesus loved Zacchaeus when nobody else did. He was Zacchaeus' friend, even when no one else was, because Jesus was showing people what God's love was like. It's wonderful, never stopping, never giving up, unbreaking, always and forever love. So see, there's Zacchaeus. He's standing on the stool so he can shake hands with Jesus. You've probably heard that story at Sunday school. Are you ready to sing the song? Let's get Button Bear to help us. Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he. He climbed up in a sycamore tree, for the Lord he wanted to see. And as the Savior passed that way, he looked up in the tree, and he said, Zacchaeus, you come down, for I'm going to your house today. For I'm going to your house today. I bet you know that song. You probably learned it at Sunday school. That's a favorite song of mine. And that's a favorite Bible story of mine today that I read to you today. Well, we've been talking about the number 15. It has a 1 and a 5. That's right. When you have a 1 and a 5 together, that makes the number 15. So let's count the drums on the back of the card. You help me count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 drums on the back of our card. And that's what 15 looks like. Well, I have something else we're going to do. We're going to count some elephants. And I have my counting board that has the numbers all the way from 1 to 20, but we're going to go all the way to the number we've been talking about. There's the leaf that has the number 15. And I have some elephants. I've got some small elephants and some medium-sized elephants. So I'm going to let you help me count the elephants. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3 elephants, 4 elephants. Ooh, there's a bigger one. 5 elephants, 6 elephants, 7 elephants, 8 elephants, 9 elephants, 10 elephants, 11 elephants. There's the bigger one. 12 elephants. 13 elephants. 14 elephants. And 15 elephants. There's 15 elephants right there. Let's count them again. We're going to touch them as we count each one. You ready? Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 elephants right there on my card. I thought you would like that. Maybe you can find something to count to 15 at your house today. And I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you again tomorrow. I love you.